Okay, Ben here again, and this time we start the intro a little before we're on camera. I guess that's okay too. This time we're going to sing the praises of Xbox, believe it or not, because I think in this, what is it, 9th console generation, they're doing a few things right that Sony is not doing. Although, I mean, we'll talk about it. And it has to do with this here. The fact that a lot of these games have this little bar up here that says Xbox Series X and Xbox One. Now, I mean, I don't plan on getting a Series X or Series S anytime soon. But the fact that this can also be played on the Xbox One is like, hey, I'll actually pick that up so I can play it now and then maybe later get the, get the additional or upgraded version on the higher end system. Now, this not being the best example because this is basically an empty disc with a key that lets you unlock the full game, and the multiplayer is free. So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for releasing an incomplete product even after a year of delay. But that is also the reason why I purchased Elden Ring for Xbox, because of, again, Xbox One. Now, yeah, there's a PS4 version and a PS5 version, and it does depend on the company. Some companies are cool. You buy one version, you get a free upgrade to the next version. Boom, done, no problem. Some companies charge $10 or whatever it is for an upgrade, and yeah, again, you don't have that surcharge with the Xbox, which is awesome, and that's exactly why I bought this version. And then other companies just are making two different versions of the game, and they're the ones that are really gouging, price gouging. So yeah, that's just not cool. But again, if you have one disc for both systems, now of course ideally the entire game is going to be on there, but unfortunately we do live in the current age and games are released before they're fully baked, so you have to get updates online, even if it's a single player offline game. And yeah, there's patches because games are released broken instead of fully tested, because there's the internet and you can do stuff like that. Yay, good job. Which is also why I think the internet is one of the worst things to ever happen to gaming. But that aside, what else? Downloadable content. Of course, later on they'll release a Game of the Year version, oftentimes, and that has the patches I mentioned, that has the DLC that they released, and those are the games to buy if you can wait. And that's what I do maybe half the time with games. Although again, it's things like that that's making me steer away from modern games, and the fact that I still can't get a PS5. But that problem is slowly turning around. They're starting to show up in stores more. I think if you want digital, the Series S, I saw a few actually at Yodobashi Camera today and could have picked one up, but I have discs, so I have to go with the Series X, which I didn't see on the shelf. But you're just looking past the register and saying, looking for PS5s, just like, you got anything in stock back there? It's like, ooh, there's a speaker. I mean, an Xbox Series S. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I could have gone today, picked one of those up if I wanted to go digital. The systems are available, and I think if the rumors are true, Xbox did pay for chips, so there are more Series S's and X's floating around currently than the PS5s that get snapped up right away. But yeah, eventually there will be a supply, and eventually they'll move away from the cross-generational games, which is why we have the current problem of PS4 and PS5 releases, or in Xbox's case, dual releases on one disc. So, in the meantime, until I get, well, I guess they're current gen systems. But yeah, until I get those current gen systems, if I really want a game, I'm gonna be getting it on Xbox One. Yeah, because it's on both that and the Series systems. So, those are just some quick thoughts on why I have Elden Ring on Xbox instead of PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Let me know if you think Xbox is doing it right. Obviously, they're going to have Game Pass. They have Game Pass, and that's leading right now on the streaming side of things. PlayStation's trying to bring up Now or whatever they changed the name to. I'm not sure, but or is that just PlayStation Plus that is evolving? Again, not really a streaming guy, not really a digital guy. I'm not up on that, but they're trying to get into that. But Microsoft already has a lead. What I don't like about that is they pull games off, throw new games up there. It's like, well, what if you wanted to finish that other game and you don't have it anymore? Or, you know, what's going to happen? But, yeah, anyway, so that's the digital side again. But, yeah, until, like I said, until I get my PS5 someday, that big beast of a machine, I've seen them in person. They are freaking huge, but they're awesome. You know, until that point, then I'm going to be sticking with some Xbox and getting on that because it's better to get it on 2 systems than one, or get the low-end one that you don't want, or the high-end one that you do want but you can't play, or pay for an upgrade for both. That just doesn't seem right to me. So, yeah, like I said, currently Xbox is leading the way, at least for me, for the 9th gen. I think the Switch is maybe 8.5 gen, or 8 gen. I don't know where that falls in the whole console generation chart or whatever. But it's also a handheld, so yeah, where does that fall in? Anyway, I babbled on long enough. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, have a good one.